Welcome to today's Pick a Card Tarot reading. Today we're going to find out what the biggest misconception about you is. So what do people have completely wrong about you? What are they just way off base about? And this is what they may be thinking, feeling, or saying about you that is just wrong. So that's what we're going to find out today. A bit more of a gossipy reading. So when you're ready, you're going to pick one of these three cards on the top of the piles. So for pile 1, you have the bardo. So you can pick based off the image, the words, just whichever one you're feeling drawn towards at this time. Okay. For pile 2, you have the lover. I'm just hoping that the sun is not hitting the cards in an annoying way. Okay, and that you can see. And for pile 3, the village. Okay, so take your time if you'd like to, and when you're ready, simply click on the timestamp in the description box to go to your reading, and I will see you there. Welcome, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So let's find out today what the biggest misconception about you is. So we have the bardo, the ace of wands in reverse, and the queen of swords to start off your reading. I'll show you the cards. So what I'm seeing the biggest misconception about you is currently is that people really think that you have a lack of passion, and that where your thoughts and ideas come from are very dogmatic. Like, I'm getting people think that what you say, like maybe you just read it in a book or you got it from someone else and you're just repeating. They don't really see the passion and, you know, the personal experience and the true thoughts behind your words. They think you're just repeating things that you've heard, okay? People feel like you're really good at giving advice just because maybe you read a lot or you listen to a lot of podcasts or you just do something that means you have more knowledge than other people, but you're not necessarily smarter. I'm seeing here that you kind of are smarter. Like, you have a really good way of putting things together. I'm getting you're a very passionate person, and a lot of what you share or give advice about or advise on actually comes from like a really true place. It comes from your own experiences. It comes from things that you've actually seen and felt firsthand. So far that is what I'm seeing for the biggest misconception about you. We're going to pull some more cards to see what else we can find out. We have this Star and Knight of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing is like you are really dedicated to your future. You are really dedicated to an idea you have or a dream you have of how your life is meant to be. And that's where all of your energy is going. You are not someone who is performing for other people. You're not applying the same amount of dedication to other people's problems or other people's things, because you are very committed to your own dream for yourself, which is really cool. So where people are seeing a lack of passion, I feel like you just don't get caught up in drama and conflict the same way most people do. When someone tells you like a problem they're having or a story they're having, you know, you can emphasize, but you don't get really caught up and drawn into other people's life shit. You're so focused on what you want. You're so focused on, you know, this life path that you see for yourself, this journey that you're on to get what you want and get the future that you want in your kind of ideal world. And with the Knight of Pentacles or the Knight of Cups in this stack, I do signify like you're just very hardworking behind the scenes. Okay, when other people aren't looking at you, like you're doing more than most. So your passion is really going towards yourself and your life. So let's see what else is coming through. And we have the Three of Pentacles as well in reverse. So I feel like you don't feel like your foundation is firm enough yet for you to really waste time maybe gossiping or just getting caught up in drama with other people. Like, you just want to make sure the life that you have is solid, okay? You're not really here to just chat for no reason. Like, I get you're the type of person, like, you're down to collaborate, you're down to have constructive conversations, but you kind of get bored of things that feel like they're just wasting your time, okay? You might be the type of person who, like, you know, you get done and then you want to leave a situation. You don't want to just keep talking for no reason. And with the bardo being like a big eye here, right? And it's all about like the space between time. It's a very trippy concept. I might read it to you later, or you can look up the bardo if you're interested. But what I'm getting from this image and this symbolism is that people just aren't seeing what you're doing. They're not seeing how you spend your time. They're not seeing how you spend your energy, what you're doing behind the scenes. So they just have this idea that you care about your own problems as much as you care about theirs. You're just kind of maybe surface level, or like I said, book-based with other people's issues. They're just not seeing the truth of what you're doing. Book-based. Hopefully that makes sense. Sometimes it's hard to put ideas into words, hey? I just feel like they don't think you're applying your full mind and your full energy, but you are. It's just most of it is going towards yourself. You know, you're here to grow, okay? You're here to become something that you can really be proud of and that you can really love. You're here to create a life for yourself that serves you. You don't have time for other people's bullshit. Just, you know, as straightforward as it is. With fluidity and outer core, again, it's just giving up that image that people are not seeing through the surface level. They're not seeing through just like the most basic stuff about your life, about what you're doing, about what you're thinking. And so they're kind of mirroring, they're projecting on you, essentially. They're not very passionate about deeply understanding you, so they're projecting that you will have not very much passion to deeply understand them. Which would make sense both ways, right? And then with Fury and the Bushfire, I'm getting like all your energy is going towards a certain task. There is something that you want. There is something that you're hoping to get out of life, and you're putting all your energy there. You do not have time for crap. So that's good. Like, that's not a bad thing at all. And I'm definitely seeing, like, you are very smart. So when people think, like, oh, maybe they just got it from a book or from someone else, or they're parroting someone else, people do not understand the depths of how smart you actually are. Most of your ideas you do come up with yourself. I get that they're not copied. If they are, though, it's because you understand it and because you've already tried applying it to your own life. So that's pretty cool, Pile 1. Let me know in the comments if it resonated. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I'll see you in another video. Check out my channel, subscribe, and I'll see you around. Welcome, Pile 2. Welcome, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. If you picked the Lover card, then you are in the right place. So we're going to find out what the biggest misconception is about you, what people are getting wrong. So you have the Eight of Swords in reverse, followed by, the Eight of Swords upright, followed by the King of Cups in reverse. So what I'm getting from these three cards and this energy of this reading is people feel like you are holding back your love. They feel like maybe you have some internal barriers or walls up to expressing your emotion, to expressing the true depth of your love. I feel like people see you as someone who could be like a really great romantic partner, but you're holding back. Okay, maybe there's a lot of people that would like to be with you right now, and they're trying to like make up reasons why they can't be. Yeah, I'm just getting like a lot of people protecting this image, or projecting, sorry, this image over you as like a wounded heart. You know what I mean? A heartbroken person who's like protecting themselves and all that kind of thing. So that is the misconception. I'm getting the truth is just for a lot of these people, you just aren't that interested. It's not so much that you're heartbroken and holding back your love. It's kind of more so that you have standards. Let's see what comes through these cards, though, for what is the truth versus their misconception. And whatever information can come through. So we have the Three of Beasts in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Yeah, like, I feel like you just have really good judgment here. And then the Two of Cups. You know what you want. You know what's compatible to you. You know what works for you. I feel like you don't really want to mess around anymore when it comes to picking romantic partners. Maybe you've already experienced a long-term relationship, or you've had, you've dated an amount of people that have kind of signified to you what you truly want. But you don't really have time for games. You don't have time to pretend that you're interested in someone or figure it out if you're not. I'm getting that you don't actually hold back your love at all. Sorry, some of these cards are flipped over. That you don't hold back your love at all. In reality, you are a deeply loving person. You are a really great person to date and be with. You might be a little bit private with the person that you are dating. You don't really express them to everyone. Essentially, you have the Two of Cups, or the Two of Curses in this deck over here, right? You want a deeply compatible partnership. You want someone who is harmonious with who you are. You're not down to go with someone just because you're attracted or just because you like them. You take love actually very seriously. So where people are seeing you held back, in truth, it's just like your love is not for everyone. Your love is a very high quality and high value love, and thus, you only give it to people that you can feel are harmonious with you. You can feel are compatible with you. You can see, certain qualities that you're looking for. We'll see what else comes through, but that's what I'm getting. The biggest misconception about you is, so that's kind of funny. I do feel like a lot of people for you, pal, do want to date you or do see you as someone that would be really good to date. That's true. You definitely are. Okay. We'll keep out Fury and Bushfires. I'm going to keep shuffling. Yeah, people kind of wonder if you're like a loner. If you're kind of just like, we have this image, we have building and atoms, completion and west, and then fury and bushfire. So again, people just have this idea that you're like angry about love, or you've been hurt in love before, and so you're just building life on your own. You're isolating, or you're introverting, and you're just looking after yourself. For some of you, I feel like you might actually be dating someone. You just kind of keep it a little bit quiet. You're really focused on the people you're with. You don't love people for show. And then we have completion and west. So again, like, I get this image that people just think maybe you've given up on love, and so now you're focusing on yourself, or you're focusing on, completing your goals, career, building a life for yourself. I get this sense or the feeling that you are actually very focused on love. Like I said, you may just be a little bit picky, or you know what you're looking for, and you don't really want to play around with. Like, we have this Three of Beasts cards, which is so silly in this deck. It's the Three of Wands. But, like, you got this in reverse, right? I feel like you just don't want to waste your time with nonsense in dating. Okay? You've experienced enough to know that it's not worth it for you anymore, which is a good thing. You know, I feel like you're definitely going to find the love that you desire if you're not already with someone. For some of you, I do see that maybe you've started dating someone that does feel really compatible, that does feel like a really good match here. But that's the misconception about you. So thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments if it resonated with you. Check out my channel. There's so many more pick a cards and spiritual videos on there for you. And I will see you in the next reading. Welcome, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. If you picked the Village card, then you are in the right place. So we're going to find out today what the biggest misconception about you is. So to start your reading, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So these three cards together are indicating to me that the biggest misconception about you is that you are stuck in your comfort zone, that you're not really branching out far in terms of career and money goals, and that you might not be financially stable or as financially intelligent as you are. Okay, I'm getting like people really think that you're kind of lost in your finances, or maybe you're not doing anything about it, or you're bored about it, you don't like it. That's kind of the general idea that I'm getting here. The Village very much can relate to the comfort zone, so I feel like people just, they think that you need to branch out more or something like that. To have the King of Pentacles here, though, this is indicating to me that you actually are very financially intelligent. Like, they're just not really, I don't know, like, people don't notice everything, right? We're going to find out more from these three cards, more information. So far, you have the Six of Cups, the King of Pentacles in reverse again, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So with these three cards, I feel like you're working on something. You just need people to kind of trust you here. What you're doing, what you're working on is actually more about you and your personal path. Maybe you aren't following the normal path of getting money. Maybe you aren't going down the normal route of going to school and getting a stable job and staying at that job and slowly progressing up. You know, maybe you're finding a different way here, and this misconception is coming from people just not having the biggest ability to trust you and what you're doing. Again, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, so that's some synchronicity for you. Double King of Pentacles in reverse. I am really seeing that people just want you to follow their path to security, their path to money, their path to financial well-being, and you have your own. You're not someone who's ever been good at juggling what people want you to do. Like, you're very much someone who needs to go their own way, find their own path. I feel like it might even just be hard for you to really take in advice or follow what people say. If a lot of people tell you to do something, maybe you're the type of person that, like, starts to want to do something else. Like, this is the vibe that I'm getting from these cards. Ace of Wands. So you have a lot of passion and you have a lot of knowledge, and maybe you're meant to be a creative person in this life. Maybe you're meant to have a life that's more experience-based, and you're not following the exact same financial steps that other people are following. Therefore, the biggest misconception about you is that you're not as good as them with your finances. Obviously, this is a misconception, so this is not true. You just have your own way of doing things. You have your own path, okay? Which we all do, right? But it's easy. Sorry, this card should not be over there. It's easy to get caught up in, you know, what the majority does, what most people do, especially because those people tend to be the loudest when it comes to telling you what to do. Usually the people who have made their own path work are a little bit quieter, a little bit less quick to judge and assert their opinion than the people who have just done it the way everyone else has done it. So we have motion and air. So I do get that there is a lot of movement for you in your life towards what you want. And silence and snow, you're just not necessarily speaking about it. People don't hear what's truly going on with you a lot of the time. Maybe you're very quiet about what your ambitions are. And, ooh, again, we have passion just fell out of the deck. Okay, the soul and passion. Maybe you're quiet about what you're passionate about. You're quiet about what you're working towards and where you're going. And so people are kind of just guessing. And then we have cleansing storms. I do see that maybe you've been on a bit of a healing journey as well, where you've really been trying to find balance and stability and harmony within yourself. So finances, money, and career may have actually been on the back burner to the health of your soul, the expression of your soul. Again, like, you're a very, very passionate and creative individual. I'm getting that you have the ability to create or do things that will transform people, that will have a huge effect on their lives. You just have other things to do first. So your path may not be the traditional go to school, get a job, work at that job, climb the corporate ladder, and then, you know, get money that way. You have your own path, and it is going to work out for you. They're not right when they're seeing that you're bad with money or that you're not doing enough, you're staying in your comfort zone. With this storm card, you definitely go out of your comfort zone, and I'm getting even most people's comfort zones, just not in the way that other people do it or other people would expect, okay? Your soul is very important to you, and you may have had to heal or cleanse a lot to begin the path that you're on now. A lot of this misconception, like I said, is just coming from the fact that you're quiet about it. You're quiet about your passions. You're quiet about what you're truly doing and what you're truly up against. Maybe it's up against. What you're truly up to. And so people are just imagining, they're just making up that you're kind of chilling all day or, you know, being happy in your comfort zone all day. This could not be farther from the truth, okay? You are doing really big things. I'm getting, again, like, both these images are really signifying some deep emotional healing. You have rain in both of them, right? Cleansing in the soul. So I do feel like what you've been up to is just not the same path as everyone else. And that's cool. I definitely appreciate that. I'm sure even people that have this misconception about you would appreciate that if they understood. Like I said, there's this element of silence, so people just don't understand. So try not to fault them for it. Okay, and this is what I'm seeing for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments if it resonated for you. And check out my channel. There's so many pick-a-cards and spiritual videos for you to uplift your life, your mindset, whatever, and hopefully help you on your journey. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around.